Welcome to this month's gaming haul.
Well, a gaming haul. We ain't done one since May.
This summer's gaming haul.
Yeah, for the past, what 3 months, 4 months?
Yep.
Yeah, 4 months.
Are you ready?
Yeah, there's not a
lot to talk about. We didn't get a ton of stuff compared to some of our
last past gaming hauls that have been pretty massive. Because we're not getting out there buying old games like we used to.
Yep.
So, but we got some stuff. I think we got some cool stuff.
I think so too.
So, you want to check it out.
We got Vice Project Doom.
Yes, on the NES. We did make one trip to trade it since March basically, and that was there, and it was cheap, cheaper than it's going for on eBay. So I picked it up, which is rare for trading, but
Heck yes.
had to get it. It's a cool ass NES game.
We got Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park was also there. Not a great game, but Kathy clued me in on this idea that maybe we should get the physical games of stuff we've done. Kathy plays classic stuff in the past, and that's one of them.
This is the one I did with my brother Graham,
Yeah,
right?
That was one of my favorite ones.
Nice.
It's when we got freaked out by the dinosaur.
Yeah, I
It was in
remember.
first person.
See that slot there? They're like the key cards. You can get them.
This is still in the shrink wrap, but we got Radiant Historia.
Perfect Chronology, I believe, is the subtitle.
Perfect Chronology, yep. On the 3DS, it's a remake.
Yeah, well, it's more of a report, really. They didn't really do much from the DS version. They added some extra story content, I believe. But that and a lot of the stuff you're going to see here going forward was a benefit of having a bunch of tabs open on Best Buy's website and watching clearance games prices go down and down, and not just picking them up as they get below a certain price point. So, got a lot of clearance games.
I've played Radiant Historia. Great
Yeah,
game.
You played it on the DS. I'm going to play it on the 3DS.
And I loved it. And here's another one. Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, and Bowser Jr.'s Journey on the
Yes.
3DS.
That's a proper remake with new art and everything from the DS version. And they added an extra little campaign there about Bowser Jr.'s whatever. But yeah, that game's supposed to be really good. People like it. They say it's really funny. It's still in the shrink wrap too, I believe. I haven't played it. Haven't played it yet, but I plan on playing it soon.
Yay! Here's another 3DS game. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and Bowser's Minions.
Yeah, that's what got me to get Bowser's Inside Story, because I picked that up. Same thing, clearance, Best Buy website, and I played through it and beat it, and I really liked it, so I picked up Bowser's Inside Story as well.
And Dragon Quest XI on the Switch.
Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age, I believe they call it the Definitive Edition. They added some extra story stuff for that too, that we have not played. We haven't messed around with that yet.
Nope, but I've been thinking about it.
But you got too many fucking long ass RPGs you're in the middle of right now.
This is very true. And then we got Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Yes, port from the Wii U version. Same deal. Best Buy clearance section. Online, looking it up. Played through that game, beat it. I liked it a lot. Very, very short. And the extra stuff, you can see that they added stuff from Super Mario Odyssey there on the cover of the game. It's really not that much. It's like 2 levels based on it, 3 levels based on Super Mario Odyssey. I can't even remember, but it wasn't a lot. That was kind of disappointing. But the game overall was fun.
I played this game, but it got kind of hard for me, so I stopped. But I liked it.
I thought it was mad evil.
East, the Ark of
Nephistum.
Nephistum.
Yes, the PS2 East game. I picked that up off eBay for a pretty decent price because the case was all fucked up. So I ordered a replacement case off eBay. Not eBay, but Etsy. And it's pretty good. The art's kind of dark, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's too big of a deal.
No.
But the game works, so I guess that's all that matters ultimately. And I wanted that game specifically because that was the first East game I ever saw. I would see it on like Electronics Boutique or EB Games shelves, and I'm like, what the fuck is Wise? Like, what is this?
Wise.
Arc of Nepotism. That's what I was like. I wasn't even trying to look at the word. Actually, I was like, what is this shit? I was like, maybe I should buy it. And I never did. But now I have it, and I love these games, so gonna mess around with that sometime soon.
Heck yes! Oh, speaking of East.
Yeah, speaking of loving East games,
East Memories of
Salsetta.
Salsetta Timeless Adventurer Edition.
Yes, they put that game out on the PS4. Originally came out on the Vita. That's what I played it on. I had a digital copy on the Vita because I bought it while I was on the toilet, and I really liked it. I really liked that game, and they popped up with a PS4 version. And it was like $30, $40 on Amazon.
What?
So I picked it up, and it was a huge bummer when I first put it in because if you play through that game on the Vita, it counts it as the same exact game on the PS4. So I can't go back and get the trophies or anything or all that. It just says I've already got those trophies.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is a bummer. Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. So Pixel Pub podcast listeners will know that we did a spoiler cast for this game, so you know I already beat it. Last of Us Part 2. Long and short of it, it's a super fun game to play, I thought. The story was kind of a bummer and not the way I guess they were going for. Just like a bummer and like, why did you make these decisions? So,
Yeah, it was a bummer. Then we got Rick and Morty Virtual
Rickality. Yeah, we've never seen a single episode of the show.
Nope.
But it was on clearance at Walmart. It's still in the stream now. I haven't put it in. It's obviously a VR game for the PSVR. And it's made by the same people who made the Job Simulator game, which is a fun little, just not even a game really. You just mess around with shit. So I think that would be fun. Our friends on the Pixel Pub podcast are Rick and Morty fans.
Mm-hmm.
And I was waiting for them to come over and check it out before I open it up and mess around with it because I wouldn't get no heads or tails of it. I just know it would probably be a fun little VR thing because Job Simulator is a fun little VR thing.
Then we got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. This
Yes.
is what Andy's been playing a lot of lately.
Just picked that up last Friday, and man, they fucking nailed it. It's like playing those old games, y'all, but it's different in that they added a bunch of tricks post 1 and 2 that you can add into playing it. But man, it's really well made. Tony Hawk has been off my radar for 10 years. Lucy's really scratching her butt. Lucy, go on someplace else and do it. But yeah, Tony Hawk 1 and 2 is great.
Yes.
Pick it up.
Next, we have Death Stranding.
Death Stranding also pick up from the Best Buy clearance section online. Really, really divisive game that came out last year. People loved it, people hated it. I've played maybe 2-ish or 3-ish hours, and that game doesn't explain anything to you. It is insane right from the get-go, and I don't know how I feel about that. We'll see if it makes any sense later on.
I enjoyed watching it a little bit yesterday.
You can pee and poop.
Yeah. Then we got Medieval.
Medieval, the PS4 remake of the PS1 game. No more remakes. We got remakes of Tony Hawk 1 and 2 from PS1, and now Medieval on PS1. But
It's crazy, ain't it?
yeah, clearance section, Walmart, $5 for that game.
Heck yeah.
And it will. I don't remember
$5.
I don't remember Medieval being a particularly good game, but I love the aesthetic, and for $5, why not?
Then we've got Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima. Yes, played through that, beat it. Bought the day it came out. It was, I would categorize it as slightly above average. The story stuff, if you're playing through that game and you're running around in the first act like I did for forever, just doing everything that you can, and when you get to the story beats, they feel kind of nothing. For me, the story did pick up at the end of the second act for something that should be completely telegraphed, but I didn't see it coming. So it was kind of like, alright. And it went from being just like a shrug of a story to something I could probably recall to you a year from now and tell you what happened.
I only saw Andy play a little bit of this game. Not very much.
Yeah, I beat it in like 2 weeks, something like that.
And this is a game I've been playing. Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Yep. Y'all gotta check that Best Buy clearance, those clearance pages, because that was on the cheap too. And yeah, I was like, I'm gonna buy that for me. And then Kathy's like, I'm gonna play this, and I haven't played it.
I wish we gotten it for the Switch. I know I would have played it a lot more if it was on the Switch.
It's more expensive on the Switch.
But the Switch is so portable and wonderful.
That's it for the games, I
Yeah.
believe. We got gaming adjacent things, which are fun.
Yes. So Final Fantasy VIII on vinyl.
The picture vinyl that they're selling from on the Square Enix website. I don't recommend buying from them because getting that here was a huge nightmare. So,
We had a bad experience,
yes.
but it's got some cool graphics on the vinyl itself. I haven't listened to this a whole lot yet. If I'd had more studio time this weekend, I probably would have listened to the snot out of it, but so that's what it looks like. I actually don't particularly like the way they packaged it, but
That's not great.
yeah. I mean, I like to be able to read what my vinyls are on this side, and that's
Well,
not happening with that.
I think with those picture vinyls, they are meant to be displayed.
Yeah.
Put the picture out.
Then we got VVVVVVV.
Yeah. Soundtrack from VVV. It's a great soundtrack. They're selling on Fangamer, I believe, is where I picked that up at. Just a great piece of business. I love that soundtrack. The name of the guy who composed it is escaping me right now. There it is. Marcus Powson, something like that.
The vinyl looks pretty cool.
Yes.
It looks good spinning. And then,
We got the thing that inspired this whole record buying thing.
yeah, the Stardew Valley.
The Stardew Valley soundtrack. It's sold on Fangamer. I believe it's sold out now, but
And it's awesome.
that is a nice piece of business.
The art is really cool. And each record is a season.
Yes.
How appropriate. And it comes in this nice little case, and it's got,
It's very, very sturdy. If you can't,
yeah, very sturdy. It feels wonderful. And then, like, this is summer, and it's got just beautiful art on all of it, all the summer vegetables. And then each record is a different color, and it's got nice little art on it as well. So I think my favorite is the winter one, and I like the fall one as well.
yeah, I think fall has my favorite song, but the winter record has all the songs from the mines, and all the songs from the mines are really good.
They are. Here, I'll show you the winter one real quick. Just because looks pretty cool. So that's the art there.
But yeah, if you were into the Stardew Valley and really like the soundtrack, I would recommend
Yeah.
checking back on Fangamer and see if they restock it, because I know they've had it out of stock before, because I wanted to get it, and since it went back up, I bought it. And it was
And
awesome.
at first I was like, oh, this is kind of expensive. But the packaging and everything's so sturdy and nice, it was worth the money. I felt pretty good about my purchase.
I bought it.
I felt really good about Andy's purchase.
Yes. Because you didn't want it. I was like, I'm going to buy this shit. Anyway, so that's our stuff for the past 3 months. We already have more stuff in transit that is not here yet, but if we have putting it off again another weekend, we would have never done a gaming haul, because stuff's constantly coming in, constantly finding deals online. And I just,
Yeah.
I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy that. I got something coming in from eBay probably this week. So maybe we won't wait as long next time. We'll see.
We'll see.
We can try to figure out how to make this more
Right.
frequent.
More consistent.
So what do you think, Edward?
I feel really great.
You gonna say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Bye, peeps.